What if Joan of Arc's reconnaissance mission at Compiègne in 1430 had succeeded instead of ending in Burgundian capture? The Maid of Orléans would have continued her unstoppable momentum across France. Within months, her forces could have liberated Paris, potentially ending the Hundred Years' War decades early. But the real consequences would have been far more dramatic. Joan's continued presence might have prevented the brutal French civil wars that followed her death. England, forced to abandon continental Europe earlier, would have turned to the seas much sooner. This could have completely changed their colonial empire and maritime expansion. Meanwhile, France's early unification would have accelerated the Renaissance by decades. The Protestant Reformation might never have happened, with stronger papal influence maintaining Catholic unity. Most surprisingly, a unified Catholic Europe could have mounted a far more effective resistance against Ottoman expansion. Instead of conquering the Balkans, the Ottomans might have been stopped at Constantinople. One successful mission could have reshaped 5 centuries of world history. Here are 5 things you didn't know about Rasputin's assassination. First, they fed him enough cyanide to kill 10 men, but he kept eating the poisoned cakes and asking for more wine. The conspirators watched in horror as he showed no signs of dying. Second, Prince Yusupov shot him point blank in the chest, but Rasputin suddenly got up and grabbed him by the throat. The mad monk was still very much alive and furious. Third, they beat him with clubs until his skull cracked, but he still crawled toward the door trying to escape. Nothing seemed capable of stopping this man. Fourth, they shot him 3 more times, including once directly in the forehead. Only then did his body finally go still. Fifth, the autopsy revealed the most disturbing truth of all. Ice-cold river water was found in his lungs. Rasputin had survived the poisoning, the shooting, and the beating. He was still alive when they tied him up and threw him in the frozen Neva River. He drowned. Did you know a Persian emperor once ordered his soldiers to whip the ocean for disobeying him? In 480 BC, Xerxes the Great built an engineering marvel to invade Greece, a massive double bridge spanning 4,000 feet across the Hellespont Strait. 674 ships were chained together as floating platforms, strong enough to carry his million-man army. But then a violent storm destroyed the entire bridge overnight. Xerxes was furious. He commanded his soldiers to give the water 300 lashes with chains. They shouted at the sea, calling it bitter and unjust for defying the great king. The soldiers